You know, I really didn't realize how big of a spoiler the title is once you actually translate it. But that didn't take away from the film, and I did enjoy this. But nonetheless, folks, it's time for us to get into my review of the film Petite Maman. What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to my channel today for another movie review. Today we're going to be reviewing the film Petite Maman, which is showing at this year's Toronto International Film Festival, yes, TIFF 2021, under the special presentations category. And yeah, I've been trying to, navigate through the films I wanted to check out this year, and this was one that I definitely put a check next to. And I got to say, for this film to be just a tidbit over an hour, it packs on so much plot within it, and it's truly good. And I have to say that this young cast, directed by a woman, shall I say, these two young girls, they carry the film. They're young, and they do all of the heavy lifting in this film. Their performances are really good, really intriguing, and by all means, there's a bright future for the two of them. But what's happening in this film is you have this young girl, Nelly, who's played by Joséphine Sanz. Her grandmother just died, and so now she's taken to her mother's childhood home. Her father takes her there, and it's to the point where they're cleaning up the house, and it's that whole ordeal. We know what that's all about. The mild grieving, the mild confusion, just all that sorts of different things, channeling a whole bunch of emotions. But she's still a young kid, and we know that's just not ever just gonna be enough for her to just be in one place. So she goes exploring around the woods that surrounds the house, where she meets this young girl, Marion, who is played by Gabrielle Sanz, who sisters here. And yes, if you didn't know they were sisters, if you didn't look at the cast, you're looking at the two of them on screen, you're just like, they look eerily similar, to the point that I was like, all right, this is about to be the Parent Trap. Like, this is exactly what I thought the film was going to be. But it wasn't. And like, the two of them, they become friends. They do a whole bunch of different things together. They make a little hut together. I mean, just, typical child activities. Nonetheless, they actually have some really adult conversations about the future and how a lot of the things that they're talking about makes, a lot of sense into what are things that are happening now and in the future. So like, it's very important that you listen to the dialogue that is being had between the two of them, because there's a lot of clues amongst the things that are being said that really, unfolds the events that occur. So a couple of things with this film. The film is very quiet at times, to the point that I didn't know what to expect with the film. I didn't know, was this about to be a horror? I didn't know, was this about to be a comedy? I did not know what the genre was going to be. So I was a little bit bored for a moment, until I realized that this is more of a drama with some mystery. So okay, now I gotta put my detective hat on. That's right. I want to make sure I put emphasis that you gotta pay attention to the dialogue, because that's where a lot of the stuff that if we want to make sense to everything that's happening, is really driven through that. Again, I think that the two Sanz sisters, they bring the heart, they bring the emotion, they do the heavy lifting in it. Their performances, for them to be that young, I thought they did a fantastic job. And I also got to give a nod to the director, Céline, who puts them in really good spots for them to excel, because it's not always so easy for kids to handle such a prominent role. And I thought that these two did. They played off each other really well, because they're sisters, but overly still, to the point that there was still that, you can understand that chemistry amongst them being sisters, but also still that little bit of a mystery between the two of them. Like, all right, something's up. something's a little off here, but I gotta say, for it to be an hour, there was a whole bunch of meat within this film, and for the conclusion, the little twist was pretty cute. I actually liked how it played out, and I think this is a film. This is why I like this film, because for the film to be short, which means that you're not sitting down too long. for how this film is designed, it's also, to me, it feels like it's designed to watch again, almost to the point where you almost want to watch it backwards to kind of like, you know, fit in the clues so that the conclusion makes sense, and you want to kind of see how things in the beginning, how it kind of got to that point, because this is almost like a circle of life type of film, shall I say. So, you know, I like that, and I like the design of it, and I think it's a fantastic job, really, for real. So, for this being my first film I checked out this year at TIFF, I'm happy. We're on a good road, good start here, so can't wait to see what I'm going to check out next. But, folks, totally check this out if you haven't already checked it out, because it's already made its world premiere somewhere. I don't know. Jump in the comments. Let me know what your thoughts about this. But, again, this is Petite Maman. And, yes, check it out, and jump in the comments. Let me know, and I'll see you around for more reviews very soon.